Hey folks, what's up, ET? So I got a piece of Novaculite here, and I believe it was a percussion slab, and a friend of mine worked on it, and it's still kind of fat, and he wanted me to see if I could do anything with it. I told him, so, well, I may just blow it up, but it's definitely going to get smaller, so but we're going to see if we can do something with it, and I thought I'd hit it with some indirect to see if we can. How thick is it? Maybe we should kind of try to see here just how thick it is. So it's it's 3/8 thick. It's 3/8 of an inch thick. We're just going to see if we can thin it out a bit. And the reason that's not coming off, you can see how fat and that edge is right there. It's just a really super stout platform is why.
It's a healthy platform.
Yeah, it's healthy. That's a corn-fed platform right there.
No doubt.
Oops. I was showing my buddy Stacy here with Rockin Pops Adventures some of my original work that I actually drug out here a while back to show y'all. So we'll do a video on doing that here pretty soon. Show y'all how bad.
Yeah, it's kind of good to see where Danny started at.
Half the time I'm still there.
Yeah. I know what you mean when you say sometimes you wake up and you feel like you just can't do anything right when trying to nap something, you know?
Yep. It happens for sure.
Well, this stuff just peels it right off. Those,
well, yeah.
Those percussion, what do you call it? Percussion sticks?
Indirect percussion flexi sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sell those over here, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Those are nice.
They do work really well.
Man, you thinned it out already pretty good.
Well, we started out at 3/8. You want to block that open or something so it quit swinging there?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, appreciate it. Oops, there we go. Back to dropping stuff.
Good to have a lot of flakes on the ground to kind of break the fall, you know.
Yeah, as long as they're not too big, because it just breaks the point. Let's see. The stem, we may have to lose a stem to get it thinned out. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. So, well, I gave you one of these indirect sticks, right?
I like it. But I got it after I'd done that point, and I didn't pull it out to try it, you know. And but watching you do it, it looks like it's just a really easy thing to do.
Yeah, it seems that way.
You make it look easy. And Danny, you going on another rock run tomorrow, huh?
Yep, leaving tomorrow.
I was supposed to maybe try to go with Danny again,
and he quit on me. Second time in a row, guys. This guy has quit on me twice now.
I know. I feel really bad. And
in fact, Jaden says, "Oh, Stacy's gonna go, huh?" He says he's gonna quit on us again. I said, "No, not this time."
I know, and I hate to wanted to go, but I have another business that I run, Comfort Center Home Furnishings in Hatfield, Arkansas, and we always got furniture coming in, and it's always never know when it's going to come in and when the guy's going to want his stuff. This guy needs his 2 freezers tomorrow, so he says he's coming to get them in the morning. So it's kind of hard to pass it up, the business, and it's kind of trying to juggle fun and trying to have fun with Danny running around getting rock, and but it seems like always something comes in the way, you know.
Well, I understand that.
Yep.
Work does get in the way.
So that's the way it goes.
Another one of them 4-letter words.
Yeah, but I enjoy coming over here and hanging out with Danny on my Mondays off. Sometimes I come over here. I said, "Danny, can I come over?" He says, "Yeah, come on over."
Well, I enjoy having you over here, bud.
It's just fun. And,
yeah, we're getting skinny quick.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more fun coming up.
Yeah, we gotta get over there to your place, and
we got some potential there that we need to get, and I think we'll find it. I mean, we found it. We just need to get more of it.
Yeah. Stacy's got some of the. He's got some interesting stuff over there. You know, I'll be bringing that stuff to you guys here, and we'll see where all that goes.
Yeah.
But
it's all about the journey. You know what I mean?
That's right.
It's all about the journey.
As long as you make everything fun, then the journey's usually fun.
That's it. Because all in all, we're just trying to get through our shift anyway.
That's right. That's a good way to think about it. All just trying to get through our shift.
And not get hurt. So you had a good old group over there with you at John Tuttle's over there.
Oh yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And it was good to see Mr. John's feeling better, you know. So I was really happy to see that. Yeah. And he really ain't felt like having company, you know, because he's been down with the shingles and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
and, I mean, he's had shingles for over a year now.
Once it has, well, I guess some people say it's in your blood, and sometimes you don't know if it's in there or not, or it's just lying dormant, and all of a sudden it could come out, you know, on you.
Yeah, I guess when you get, if you've had chicken pox or something like that, right? Then you can get it.
Yeah, I had chicken pox. Most everybody's had chicken pox. You know, our age or younger.
Yeah.
I had shingles one time.
Oh, you did have shingles?
Yeah, back when I was about 40 years old.
Really?
Yeah, and then it went away. But boy, it irritated. My brother Glenn had it too. It's.
I never really even heard of it till the last 5-6 years, and then it seemed like everyone's got it.
Yeah. I don't really know why you get it or what, but.
I don't either, but I know I don't want it. I know I've been vaccinated for it, and I've heard that when you're vaccinated for it, you can still get it, but it's not supposed to be as bad or something, you know? Kind of like the flu. The flu's, you can get the flu shot, and you can still get the flu, but it's not supposed to be as bad, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I did notice one thing about you napping. You're a fast napper.
I've been told that. I
you don't do like Jack, just sit there and look at it for a few minutes and then take another flick, you know?
Jack's a better talker than I am, though.
That's right. He's thinking of something to say. Plus his next move on the rock.
Yeah, he's busy making up voices and stuff. You know? That was a good crafty impersonation. Oh, there you go.
Time to break it. It's gonna break. Snap in half. Snap it.
Snap in half-ish.
Snap in half-ish.
Yeah. I can't do his voice, though, but you can. Good stuff. I wish you could have been down there at John's with me. You would have enjoyed it. It would have been fun. I'm hoping you're going to make it some of these other nap-ins with me.
If I can get a little closer one, I want to do one at our place. Me and you got to put one on at our place if we can do it. If you can help me do it.
Sounds good. We'll do that.
I got a nice area. We can either do it outside down by the spring where the Indians were napping at one time, or we can do it by the old rock house. Got an old spring rock house on the property out there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the water just coming out of the ground.
Really?
Uh-huh.
So you got an artesian well on there, huh?
We got about probably 11 springs on that property.
Nice.
It's all coming out of the valleys, you know.
I wish I had one on this place, but I don't.
You got spring water coming out right down in your creek down there.
Yeah.
And you got a hill right on the other side of it. I guarantee they were living on that hill right there.
Yeah, could be. I know they were living just down the road because my neighbors, boy, the
amount they were living here.
The amount of arrowheads he picked up, they dung a.
How far is that from here?
Less than a mile.
I guarantee you.
They dug a water basin back there. The state did or something like that. Another. And when they dug that, I guess there was just arrowheads everywhere. And he was going down there and picking up the arrowheads.
Jeez.
And he told me about all the arrowheads he had, and I thought, well, he's probably embellishing here a little bit, you know. But he wasn't. He brought some arrowheads down there that were just fantastic.
Really?
Beautiful. Yeah.
What kind of material are they using over here?
It was a lot of Texas stuff. I think there was some Novaculite. I mean, he's got a lot of arrowheads. Like, he picked up thousands, literally thousands down there just off the ground.
You gotta be kidding. You
No.
need to go over there.
Well, he said it's not like it used to be. You're lucky if you find one now, because, I mean, he spent a bunch of time down there cleaning them up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So they just put that thing in right in the middle of a camp, I guess. And
have you ever looked on your place here?
I have never found an arrowhead here, not once.
But you haven't plowed up one of those little hills on the other side of that spring over there, huh?
No, I ain't plowed any heels up.
You need to take you a box blade with a ripper on a tractor and rip that about a foot down, and you'll see flakes if they're there, you know?
Yeah.
And that's your indicators up there. That don't even look like my arrowhead I gave you.
No, it was definitely going to get smaller.
I should have signed it first before I gave it to you.
Yeah. I could have knocked the chip off. You could have saved the signed chip.
Yeah, maybe I'll be able to sign me some one day. And you got some nice ones from the people I've seen there at Redfern and all them in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to collect a few good ones.
Mm-hmm. All those are nap-ins or just online, you know, talking and trading?
Some trading. I've bought all the gems. I usually, if I'm out of napping, he's...
Don't sell them that, huh? He don't give none of a gem probably.
No, that's how he makes his living, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I guess so. How much is this Rockin inch?
Well, I don't know how much gems. I mean, it depends on the point he's making and stuff like that, but it varies. He first one I bought from Jim was pretty spendy, but they've gotten more and more reasonable as time's gone on. I usually I try to pick out a rock, and if I think Jim's going to be there, and I take the rock and I just give him the rock and say, make me something pretty, and that's exactly what he does.
Mm-hmm. Did he buy one from you with your signature on it or anything yet?
Man, I wasn't making anything worth a signature at the time. That was my goal here a couple years ago. It's like, I just want to make something that's worthy of a signature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, really.
I'm starting to get there, though.
Yeah, you are. You're there. I've seen some of your stuff you did. All those ones you did from that napping at John's.
Yeah, I did make some pretty decent. I did some pretty good napping down there. I was pretty satisfied.
You did all the palmwood ones?
Yeah.
That palmwood one you had, not the whatchamacallit, but the other one?
Yeah.
That thing was pretty.
We made a smoker Clovis down there that we all worked on.
Really?
Well, 3 of us worked on it. I made the preform, and then John fluted it with indirect, which he hadn't with a flexi stick, and he had never done that before, and he wanted to try it. He says, I want to try fluting a Clovis with this. Someone make me a preform. I said, I'll make you a preform. And I got started making that preform. Then I give it to him, and he fluted the one side, brought me over and showed it, and then went over and fluted the other side, just pretty as could be.
Really?
And then Colby took it and he finished it out, finished the edge and finished the base and all that stuff. And John said, "Here you go." I said, I don't want that. You keep that." He says, "I don't want it." I said, "Well, give it to Kobe then." I said, "Kobe, take that home with you." And then I forgot, I was meant to get a picture of it so I could show it on my videos, and I never even got a picture of it. But we're definitely a lot thinner now.
Oh yeah,
and smaller, but
did it all with
with indirect, yeah, for the most part. I'm just trying to clean it up some with some pressure.
I'd snap it probably is what I would do.
And I still might. I told you.
I snapped two yesterday, and I said, "What am I doing wrong?"
You're usually either putting too much pressure with your holding hand, or
I'm not that strong. I got the weakest hands you ever seen.
Huh.
Oh man.
That's how I feel lately with the.
Oh, man.
I got arthritis in this left hand so bad, and it ain't getting any better. I thought if I laid off, it might get better, but
No.
it hasn't.
It only gets worse.
Thanks, buddy.
What buddies are for? To tell you the truth.
Tell you the truth. Nope, you're gonna suffer the rest of your life.
You will.
Well, at least I got that to look forward
to. I don't know what
to.
they call golden years.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the dying years is what we are. Yeah, we're in the dying. We're survival. We're trying to survive right now.
Just trying to make it one more year.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
You got too aggressive?
I probably did.
Like Jack says, y'all are winning too much. Or was that whining?
No, I think it was winning, I think.
Winning.
He might have said we were whining too much. I think it was winning,
it's either
though.
winning or whining.
No, I think it was winning. Yeah.
Winning and whining.
Yeah. Oh, Jack, he's a lot of fun.
He says he's going to come down this summer.
Well, he's going.
He's going to stay at my house or whatever. We'll come over here and mess with you, and we'll do some stuff. Or,
He's going to Brady. I know that.
well, that's what maybe he's talking about. Maybe he's going to stop by. His daughter lives in Fort Smith. So he may make a trek up that way to go see him. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know about his family and stuff. I know he's got some kids. I think he's got a whole passel full of kids. I mean, I think he's got a mess of them, like a dozen or something.
Yeah.
You would think he would have figured out what causes that, but.
Yeah, I told him he needs to move to Arkansas. He's talking about there's so much industrial smell up there where he lives. I said, we don't have that in Arkansas. He goes, oh, I didn't know that. It'd be a lot better weather than Vermont. I imagine it's got to be cold up there in the winter.
I bet the summers are nice.
Probably, yeah.
I bet the summers are beautiful.
He's a trusted little sidekick right here and hangs out with you all the time. Nothing more loyal than your own little dog. They'll sit by you.
The only thing that thing's loyal to is a Big Mac.
Well, if you was a dog and you got a Big Mac, you'd be happy.
Yeah.
Oh.
My grandson fell down the other day. He tripped over Pop's boots, and he went flying. And before he even hit the ground, this dog had his cheese. It was in his hand.
He was eating it, huh?
He was eating the cheese, but he went flying and he dropped the cheese. And I think that cheese never even hit the ground. It was in midair, and he sucked it up. He didn't even check to make sure Casey was okay. He was like, "I got what I wanted. Later, kid." Like, good grief.
Yeah. Dogs catch all that stuff that falls from the table real quick.
And
they're just waiting.
Our house is a disaster. We've had nonstop grandkids for a month.
It was like a zoo. I could hear it. Man, everybody running around.
Well, they were all here last night till midnight.
Really?
Yeah. Which I don't mind a bit, but I mean, I was finally like, you got to take these kids home so we can clean the house.
Yeah, because you was probably ready to go to bed after that long trip, man.
Yeah.
You ain't recuperated.
Well, my son was here in town, and he had all three of the girls over here, and then
They just dropped them off and left.
no, he was here, but then he had to go back to work, and the girls were still here, and we were going to drop them off that night. And I didn't know my son was taking off as early as he did, so I had the girls. I had all the grandkids yesterday, all day long, until my wife got home. And then we went and dropped the girls off, and then and the grandsons were here because my niece is watching the grandsons here at the house when my daughter's working. It's on her way to work, so
And you can actually see through that one now.
yeah, probably a little bit. Yeah, it is kind of translucent. You can't see it on the.
Yeah, I can see it when you're working.
I don't know how. Everyone on these videos, they go, "Oh, look, it's translucent," and they show the translucency really well, and I can never do that. I don't know. I don't know how they do that.
Yep. I don't know what it's going to do weather tomorrow for y'all when you head out.
I don't know, but it's supposed to be nice in Texas.
Oh, good.
Where we're going, so I'm okay with that. Last time I was down there, we were freezing to death.
I remember you told me. This should probably be a lot better for you.
It's supposed to be like 68 degrees, 60-something degrees.
Yeah,
so.
that'd be perfect, really.
Yeah. Partly cloudy, it's going to be beautiful.
Look for some arrowheads when you're down there this time.
I'm going to look.
It's kind of like this. If you're not looking, you won't see them. But if you start train, an eye gets trained for them, you know.
Well, you're staring pretty hard at that ground looking for flint and things, you know, so. I'm sure there's some around there, but.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Hope I was in frame for that. So your wife thought that blue point was photoshopped, huh?
Man, that was just like colors. Like she goes, that can't be real. I said, no, it is.
It is a killer piece of glass. I opened up that box in that point trade, and I seen that and thought, ooh, I like that a lot.
Did you?
And it napped so easy. It had a couple big step fractures on it, and like an island or something like that. And I thought, I wonder if I'm going to be able to get that off. Man, I meant to get it on video, and I didn't. And 2 indirect strikes, they were gone. One of the easiest pieces
Did you
of.
pressure flake the whole thing, or
No, I used indirect, and then I pressure flake. Did the final work with pressure flaking.
So you slabbed it and then did it?
No, it was a biface. It was a glass biface, is what he sent, and just a beautiful piece of material.
Really?
A beautiful piece of material will make pour napping look good. That's why I like the nap pretty stuff. It makes my pour napping look great.
You'll know if they say it's a pretty color, and they don't say anything else but napping.
yeah. They're like, your napping sucks,
or
but
it's beautiful.
man, I ripped my fingernail. I don't even know how I did that.
Oh man, I wonder. Me and you need to actually go get. I noticed being in this business, we need to go get a manicure and somebody just take care of our hands.
Yeah.
Because this is rough work.
Yeah. Sure is. I bet you don't get too many cuts in the furniture business. Maybe furniture staples, huh?
Staples, yes.
Yeah.
I'll get a staple every now and then.
It's kind of thick down here at the base.
Worst part of those big triple reclining Barker Lounger sofas that weigh 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Good thing the backs come off of them. And even then they're still heavy. With triple power.
The back has to come off them or you can't get them through the door.
That's pretty cool what you're doing with that base on that. Changing it all around here.
Well, I'm just trying to...
It looks nice though.
Do with whatever.
It's like you know what you're doing.
Well, looks can be deceiving.
Now you recognize the point no more.
Brother, I'll tell you something that I've never done on this channel. Never once. I have never claimed to know what I was doing ever once. And I never will. Just a yahoo like everybody else. Trying to make pointy stone things. See, that's really thick. I don't even know if I can get a flake to come off of that. Well, it's not that it's really thick. It's that it's just all blended off and stalled out.
Stowed. You call it stowed. Stowed out.
Stowed out. So if you guys got orders, all the orders are boxed up. They're sitting here, and they are going out tomorrow morning.
Guys, you ought to see the orders this guy puts out every week. He's got a tremendous operation here. You guys need knapping tools, material. Man, he's got it.
I'm trying.
He's got it. And he's a good guy to do business with, too.
I try to treat people the way that I would like to be treated.
That's exactly right.
We all fall short sometimes, but I do try.
In other words, he ain't going to send you no junk, okay?
Not on purpose.
If he'll like it, I guess you could always call him and talk about it.
Yeah.
Looks sweet.
It's getting there. Oh, I just broke it. Just that thing just that I don't even know why that broke off there, but it did. It snapped off.
Just throw it in the trash.
Yeah, might as well just trash it now. But it's gonna make the stem look like it's way too long, you know. I watched that thing just wrap around there and just knock it right on off there.
You're so fast.
So now we got to even them up best we can. And we should shorten this.
Take your time. Take your time.
Shorten this stem a bit. I'm gonna bloody from that fingernail, I guess.
It's a tall trunk.
All right, let's see.
With your camera set up, it almost looks like you got a halo over your head.
Yeah.
Wow. Anointed.
I'm anointed, all right. Anointed as a village idiot. That's the special one.
Yeah. Your hair is almost glowing, man. I mean,
I didn't polish my bald head today, but
like the, what do you call it? The power.
Mm-hmm.
The power's coming out of there.
They were giving me all kinds of trouble about my bald head this weekend.
Man.
Yeah, they were picking on me.
This is 2 years of growth right here.
2 years of growth. This is too. It's about what I had when I was 2 years old. I just popped that off there again. I just keep popping that ear off there. I guess I'm just gonna have to stop.
You popped it again?
Yep, just blew right on off there again.
Just make it barbless.
Yeah. It's going to be hollow based here pretty quick. I don't know what we're going to make. We're just going to make something, I guess.
Okay, we got her done.
Yeah, here it is. There's your arrowhead back.
Snap. It's snapping happy.
Yeah. Oh crap, he's pretty funny with all those little voices he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed that Stonehook didn't make it because he was talking about making it, but I think he probably had to work or something like that. He was working a job that was nearby there.
And he paints, doesn't he? Or something?
I think he does a bunch of things. I'm not sure exactly what he does.
When I saw him, he had some paint on his jacket. He must do some paint on it or something.
Yeah, I know he does construction of some sort or another, but I don't know exactly what he does. Hoping to get to know him a little bit better at Niblets. Or
you never met him before?
I did meet him. I had no idea it was him. I sat there and napped next to him for 2 days. Had no idea.
Where was this at?
Niblets Bluff.
Oh, the Niblets Bluff.
Had no idea that he was Stonehook.
Now, Niblets is in Texas, too?
It's in Louisiana.
Where's that at in Louisiana?
All the way in South Louisiana. Like, Niblets Bluff is like, the river is the border, so, you look across the river. The campground's right on the river.
Mississippi?
No, I don't know what river it is.
Red River?
No, I don't know what. No, it's not Red River.
Niblets Bluff. I never heard of it. I'm from Louisiana.
Well, it's part of it's on. It's a Civil War thing down there, so it's a Civil War park. Matter of fact, they used to have the napping the same weekend they were doing Civil War reenactments down there, and the guys would be napping and they'd be firing off that canyon, and then you'd
Really?
Yeah, but
check it out.
Someone got hurt down there.
Bluff.
Yeah. So there used to be a lot of public goes through there. There's no public that goes through there now. They don't advertise it or anything. It just a small little nap in, but it's a lot of fun. So the way they do most nap ins have got someone who takes care of the food, right? And you can buy food there. Because everyone's got to eat when they're at these nap ins, right? So you have to make arrangements for some sort of food. But down there at Niblets, they got someone who cooks. And what you do is you go in there and they got a can, you just put whatever in that can, and then, throw $100 in there or something like that, or I don't know what people put in there. Anyways,
Well, this is Vinton, Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's got to be Caddo. That's Caddo area.
I don't know about that.
By Shreveport. That's right above Shreveport.
Oh, no, it's way below Shreveport. It's all the way in south. It's all the way down south. I mean, way down there. It's like 6 hours or something down there.
Oh, Calcasieu Parish. I know where that's at. Oh, that's Calcasieu. It's around down by DeRitter and all that.
I just follow that blue line on that thing, and that lady tells me which way to turn,
Just follow the blue line.
Yeah. I'm so used to just listening to whatever my wife says that it's no problem listening to that GPS.
Yeah, it's way down there by Beaumont.
Yeah, it's way down there.
Yeah, that's right before you go into Texas, that little town Vinton, where they have the races at.
Yeah.
They have races over there. Car races.
Could be.
Uh-huh.
I really don't know anything about the area. I just know that I had a good time when I was there last year, which was the first time I'd ever been there.
Are you going in your camper?
I don't know. I fixed up a bed thing for my truck so I can sleep in the back seat, if I want to. But I took the camper down there last time. But I got to get my backup camera fixed on my camper. I just haven't had time to order the parts for it. But
it's like on a weekend, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine lives in Lake Charles.
A lot of people just throw a tent up,
Huh. So it's a pretty nice size napping. A lot of people go to it. Huh?
No, it's actually a smaller nap in.
Oh, really?
But there'll probably be 30 nappers there or more, you know.
Oh, well, that's not too bad.
Boy, I had to thin that side out, and that kind of goofed me up a little bit. Got everything off again.
Says it's only 5.5 hours from here.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll take the motor home or not. I like taking the motor home to the nap ins and stuff, but
Gas. I drink a lot of.
yeah, 5 miles a gallon. That's what you're looking at.
I got a buddy that lives in Lake Charles. Might talk to him. He has an extra house over there in Sulphur. Maybe.
I really like to stay at the nap in because there's a lot that happens after hours, you know.
Yeah.
That's usually when the guitars come out and
Oh, you got to bring the camper then.
all that fun stuff, you know. There's a lot of people that stay in their vehicles and just stay in tents and whatever, you know.
Sleep right in the car, huh?
Yep.
I've done that before. When I was working in Arkansas selling furniture up there. When we bought our property, when I first bought it, before I even bought it, the guy gave me the key to go up there and stay the night in my van. I slept up on top of the mountain up there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in my van. I did that several times before I bought it. He let me stay up there. I remember when I was up there and I was on that mountain and it was at night and I could hear coyotes and deer moving all around me.
Oh, yeah?
And that was like...
So was there already a house there, or did you guys build the house?
No, we built it there.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
It was just land.
Nice.
And but it was really kind of neat to be up on that mountain, and you felt like you were in some far off land by yourself in this desolate country, you know.
Right.
It was kind of neat, you know. And I was thinking I could own this if I just paid the bill every month.
Well, you own about a section over there, don't you?
About, yeah. It's right at 500 acres.
Yeah, nice.
And
said you got like a mile and a quarter ridge top, right? A mountain top.
A ridge top.
Nice.
Full of precious stones.
And there's like 3 ponds on the place.
3,
3 ponds plus
a
a creek.
Small one and a middle-sized one, and a bigger one that we redug and redug it about 15, 20 feet.
So there's like you got them stocked with fish, or
we're fixing to stock it this year. I had to create a habitat because we just dug it last year.
Yeah.
So you have to let grass and things start to grow and minnows start to develop and an ecosystem before you even can put fish in it. You know.
Yeah, I think if I was starting over again, I would take it and I would stock it heavy with bluegill and flathead minnows. Or the first year, I'd probably stick a ton of flathead minnows in there just so they.
Next year, you put your bass in there.
Yeah, then get your bait fish really. I mean, just slap full of bait fish.
Right. Yeah.
And then I would go to the predatory fish.
Oh yeah. It's a stage you gotta take. You know.
That's how I would do it. They tell you, well, just dump this much and dump this much and this, and the stocking rates that they recommend
are. You can't put fish in there if it doesn't have any algae or any kind of ecosystem growing in
yeah,
there.
And it needs some bait, lots of bait fish.
Yeah. So you got to develop some minnows, and they get in there naturally on their own. I drain that whole pond, and I've got fish in there like crazy now.
Really?
Yeah, just from God putting them in there.
They just show up.
There's minnows everywhere in there now.
Oh, dang.
But that will provide for the other fish I'll put in there. Bait fish or whatever.
When you buy your fish, they're going to sell big head minnows, and those big head minnows. You want to put a lot of those in there. And the bluegill, and you want those populations to get established because if you just throw a bunch of, it's hard to get them established. You already have like an existing population of bass and crappie and all that kind of stuff. I'm wanting to put some crappie in my pond down here. John recommended not doing that, but they say you can put the white crappie, or is it white or black? I think it's black crappie, maybe. I don't know. One or the other. You can put one or the other. One of them won't take over. I think the white crappie will take over a pond, and the black won't. All right, folks. Well, there's the point right there. We're obviously a lot thinner now. We were 3/8 of an inch, and this now is probably, well, it's less than a quarter. It's more like 3/16, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I don't have my other thing, the caliper thing, but it's a lot thinner now.
Real pretty.
A little hardened style point, but yeah, you can do that. I've thought about doing this with some of my old points, you know.
Go back and retry it. Say, I know how to do this now.
And someone said you shouldn't do that. You said you should keep those the way they were, because that's how you came up and how you progressed. Keep those to remember by. But there it is, pretty little Novaculite point. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. If you haven't checked out Rockin Pops Adventures, make sure you check that out. Stacy's a fun guy, and we're going to be over at his place shooting some videos, collecting some material, probably finding some arrowheads, finding some quartz crystals, shooting deer. Yeah, matter of fact, let's make a goal. Let's kill a deer with a recurve, and stone points this year.
Yeah, because I got all the arrow shaft wood that you need. That same ironwood and some other stuff they use. What's some other wood?
That's going to be my goal. I want to kill a couple deer with stone points at Rockin Pop Adventures.
We can do that.
That's right. All right, buddy. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all keep napping. And if you got some old points, you want to rework them, or you got some old points, you know, you're just starting out and you're making points, you go, well, that's kind of fat, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, later on, you can fix them up and make you some nice little points. That'd be a beautiful little atlatl point right there. That's perfect. It's too big for an arrow point, but a little bit, but it's a good atlatl point, and pretty nice. All right, catch you all on the next one. Keep napping.